Good day, everyone. I am Abigail Q. Ibañez, and my topic will be the purpose of a syllabus. So, upon learning the purpose of a syllabus, the most common question to be asked is why should we have a syllabus? In view of the amount of work that goes into syllabus design and the considerable weight of authority that syllabuses have, we might usefully consider whether they are necessary. This will reveal that just as there are acknowledged and hidden syllabuses, and there are acknowledged and hidden reasons for having a syllabus. So first is the letter A. Language is a complex entity. It cannot be learned in one go. We have to have some way of breaking down the complex into manageable units. The syllabus, in defining the constituent parts of language knowledge, thus provides a practical basis for the division of assessment textbooks and learning time. So, this just basically means that as an individual, we do not easily comprehend complicated ideas nor units in a single moment. So, through the syllabus, we can identify each part through the separated parts, such as, of course, the given assessments, textbooks, and learning time. Next is letter B, to give moral support to the teacher and learner. In addition to its practical benefits, a syllabus also gives moral support to the teacher and learner, in that makes the language learning task appear understandable, and at the same time, the task appear manageable for both learners and instructors. Next is letter C, to give a cosmetic role. Sponsors and students will want some reassurance that their investment of money and/or time will be worthwhile. The syllabus shows that some thought and planning has gone into the development of a course. This aspect is particularly important when there are commercial sponsors involved. So, a syllabus, especially in ESP, has really a cosmetic role that which is applicable when there is an existing commercial sponsors. And letter D, returning to our analogy of learning as a journey. The syllabus can be seen as a statement of projected routes, so that teacher and learner not only have an idea of where they are going, but how they might get there. The syllabus itself will be a vehicle to reach the goal of learning. When we say projected routes, it tells them the next thing to do, and since syllabus serves as their guidance, it helps them identify and proceed to the next unit or topic as what was planned and instructed in the provided syllabus. Letter E. A syllabus is an implicit statement of views on the nature of language and learning. A syllabus will normally be expressed in terms of what is taken to be the most important aspect of language learning. If we lay out a syllabus in structural terms, we are saying that knowledge of the structures of the language constitutes the most important element of the language competence. So if we take a skill basis, we are saying that skills are the most important aspect, and so on. A syllabus then tells the teacher and the student not only what is to be learned, but implicitly why it is to be learned. So personally, as a student, we can also observe, and it is indeed visible, that syllabus provides us the reason on why the certain topic needs to be learned and not just what is expected to be learned all throughout the semester or the subject. And letter F, a syllabus provides a set of criteria for material selection and/or writing. It defines the kind of text to look for or to produce, the items to focus on in exercise, and etc. This probably is one of the most commonest uses of syllabus, but it can be one of the most damaging to the course design if it was wrongly used. Letter G. Uniformity is a necessary condition of any institutionalized activity, such as education. It is deemed to be important that standards within a system are equal as possible. A syllabus is one way in which standardization is achieved, or at least attempted. And lastly, letter H, in that teaching is intended to lead a learner to a particular state of knowledge, there need to be criteria against which success or failure in reaching that state will be assessed. A syllabus therefore provides a visible basis of testing. So, as what you have observed upon looking at a syllabus, there are indeed provided criteria on which criticizes our works if it has really attained the expected outcome of a certain activity or failed to reach the standard of a certain criteria. It also pertains to test the learners if they have fully attained the expected learnings through failing or succeeding upon the assessment. It is clear from this list of roles that the syllabus is an important document in the teaching or learning process. Indeed, its importance probably stems from its multifunctional purpose, but therein also lies the danger. So first is, we should be aware of why we want a syllabus and what we will use it for. If it is really just for cosmetic purpose to placate a sponsor, then we should not try to use it as a means of selecting text or deciding what to put in the exercise. So letter B, a syllabus is a model, a statement of an ideal. A syllabus is not therefore a statement of what will be learned. A syllabus can never be more than a statement of a teaching ideal. So it is important to remember that a syllabus can only constitute an approximate statement of what will be taught. Though even there are divergence may be considerable, it can predict very little about what will be learned. So letter C, syllabus cannot express the intangible factors that are so crucial to learning, on which these intangible factors are the emotions, personalities, subjective views, and motivation. And lastly, letter D, syllabuses cannot take account of individual differences. Just as they are statement of the ideal in language terms, they also implicitly define the ideal learner. The role of the syllabus is a complex one, but it clearly satisfies a lot of needs. We need to crucially be aware of different roles that a syllabus plays so that it can be used most appropriately. In particular, we need to recognize its ideal nature and therefore its limitation as an indicator of learning. According to Parkes and Harris of 2002, the syllabus is thus both a professional document and a personal document, one that reflects the instructor's feelings, attitudes, and beliefs about the subject matter, teaching, learning, and students, as well as the setting out the nuts and bolts of the course. When so constructed, the syllabus can serve as a guide to the instructor as much as a guide to the class. And lastly, according to Altman and Cashin of 2003, a syllabus lets students know what the course is about, why the course is taught, where it is going, and what will be required for them to be successful in the course. So this would be the end of the report, and thank you for listening.